Trump 2024, what do you think about that?
Definitely Trump.
He was better than Biden is now.
What's been going on recently with the Roe v. Wade getting overturned? What do you think about that?
I think women should definitely have a right to choose whatever is best for them.
They're taking away women's rights.
But you would vote for Donald Trump again?
If I could vote, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Did you know that Trump actually appointed the 3 court justices that overturned Roe v. Wade?
No.
Do you think that contradicts a little bit what you're saying?
Yeah. I am really unsure about who I'd vote for at this point.
Does that change your opinion, like, on voting for him?
Yeah.
So Trump is like a now maybe?
Yeah.
Is it Trump 2024?
Yeah.
5 minutes ago, Trump was like a definite yes.
It's hard to know at this point.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. That is Derek Riddle, Dexter Shack on TikTok. Definitely go to Dexter Shack on TikTok. A number of other videos and interviews like that. I have all respect for in the world for the people who risk their sanity and potentially their bodily health to do interviews like this at these sorts of events. But that was interesting. Of course, anecdotal. God only knows, if you were to poll all Trump supporters, what they would think. But we cannot overestimate how much people know about what politicians have actually done and not done. One would think that they would know that this conservative supermajority was delivered by Donald Trump. He certainly loves to brag about that, but possibly many conservatives don't. And this is an area where we know conservatives don't necessarily want to be too enthusiastic about their victory. I mean, think about this. They've been trying for half a century to overturn Roe v. Wade. And it's not to say that they haven't been happy, but they've pitched it as, so now it just goes back to the states. We know that they want more. We know that they want there to be a federal ban. Why aren't they acting like it? Because they know that it's not popular. And they're not worried about what Democrats think about this. They know that it's not even popular amongst a good portion of their own base, Jessica. So I found that to be fascinating, and it potentially identifies a path to, getting a couple of those voters to at least question him, making sure that they know that this was a product of Trump.
These people took this so well. They were like, you know what? No, normalize being wrong. Normalize changing your mind about politics. Yeah. It is cool. It's so cool to be wrong about your politics and find new and better information, make better, more informed decisions. That's like the coolest thing someone can do. Everyone should do it.
I like it. Definitely normalize voters and regular people being willing to admit that they're wrong about politics, but about literally anything. It's like, we're at like peak pretend, like fake it till you won't make it, but keep faking it anyway. I've also been pushing for people who do shows like this to admit when they're wrong and when they don't understand anything. I understand there's no real incentive, certainly not financial, to do that either, but identifying ignorance seems like a natural prerequisite to overcoming it. And so we have to get to that phase to be better. If your goal is to be better, to learn, to improve. In any event, though, I want to jump ahead to graphic 7 here to demonstrate the point that I was making before. Just 12% of Americans believe Congress should pass a national law banning abortion, according to polling by PRI. 12%. Does anything poll as poorly as a national ban on abortion? And they know it. That doesn't mean that they won't try to do it. The Senate, the Republicans in the Senate are already talking about it. If they think that they can sneak it through, if they've just won an election and they don't have to worry for a couple more years about an election, they might well do it to provide that good to the most extreme anti-abortion part of their base. But they know how unpopular it is. And so, get out there, talk to the people around you in your life. They might not know some of the stuff that was demonstrated in that video, and it could help if they do.
Yeah, I want to talk about something related to this that I think is super important. This might seem super, out there, but there was a cognitive neuroscientist who wanted to figure out, why are politics so polarized in the United States? Like, what is going on in people's brains? And he conducted a bunch of research where he asked people questions like, there's this new policy. Congress feels like they fully understand it. How well do you understand it? And then they would ask, hey, there's this new policy. Congress doesn't understand it at all. How well do you understand it? And when Congress didn't understand it, they rated their understanding much lower. But when they believed there were other people that understood it, they rated their understanding much higher. And he found that through many, series of research projects like this, that we have this knowledge illusion that other people we're in community with have already thought through the issues and made a good decision because we trust them. And at the end of the day, we're tribal, and this is really affecting our politics. And the way you break it down is you just ask someone to explain it. Hey, can you explain how that works to me? And get them to realize that actually maybe their understanding is just based on someone they trusted saying it. So like Trump 2024 is a good idea, but then when you ask them about the policies Trump supports, maybe they'll break that down. And so what this interviewer did is a perfect example about how to break that down, but it's an interesting explanation as to why our politics are so polarized.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like an authority-based like group Dunning-Kruger effect or something like that. And think about it, like Trump. When does Trump admit that he doesn't know stuff? Like Tucker Carlson, has he ever expressed? Like, first of all, there's many things they don't understand willfully, but they exude confidence to their followers. And on the other side, what are they doing? They're attempting to destroy people's faith in expertise, even areas where you might be able to expect it. So, academia, screw them. The researchers, the scientists, don't trust them. The CDC, the doctors, like that has an effect. It leads them to look for someone that seems to know what they're saying. And in this case, unfortunately, that's people like Tucker Carlson and stuff like that.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.